What if a modern tank fought in Vietnam? Vietnam, late 1960s. The war is at its height. The U.S. fights a war unlike any before. Not sweeping fronts, but dense jungles, hidden tunnels, ambushes, and an enemy who vanishes like smoke. American M48 Pattons and APCs struggle in the thick undergrowth. Helicopters dominate, but armor often bogs down. But what if the U.S. deployed a single M1A2 Abrams, a modern main battle tank with depleted uranium armor, a 120mm smoothbore cannon, advanced targeting, thermal imaging, and computerized systems? Would it turn Vietnam's jungles into steel-dominated battlefields? Or would the guerrillas adapt and bleed it down? The Vietnam War was asymmetrical. The U.S. fielded helicopters, jets, artillery, and tanks, but the Viet Cong used tunnels, ambushes, and terrain to nullify superiority. Into this world rumbles an M1A2 Abrams. Its turbine engine screams like a jet. Its armor shrugs off RPGs. Its thermal sights see through night, smoke, and jungle. For U.S. infantry, it is a god of war. For Viet Cong, it is a nightmare. A platoon patrol ambushed in thick jungle. AK fire bursts from tree line. In history, casualties mount, but now the Abrams roars forward. Its cannon blasts trees apart, shattering bunkers. Coaxial machine guns mow down ambushers. The jungle itself trembles. U.S. soldier. Holy hell, it's like bringing Zeus to a knife fight. Viet Cong fighter. No weapon pierces it. It is invincible. The Abrams dominates open fights. Convoys once shredded by ambushes now survive. Villages with hidden caches are leveled in minutes. At night, thermal sights expose hidden fighters. Rumors spread. The Americans have an immortal beast. Viet Cong morale wavers. Some units refuse to engage where it's deployed. When North Vietnamese Army units attack with Soviet armor, the Abrams annihilates them. T-55s and PT-76s burn like paper. The Abrams shrugs off 100mm shells, returning fire with precision. NVA officer. Our armor? Useless. Their beast eats tanks alive. But Vietnam is not Europe. The Abrams struggles. Its massive weight bogs down in swamps and rice paddies. Bridges collapse under it. Jungle roads crack. The Viet Cong adapt. They avoid direct battle. They plant massive mines. They lure the Abrams into kill zones with booby traps designed for its size. RPGs cannot kill it, but hundreds aimed at tracks immobilize it. Once stuck, it becomes a fortress, not a spear. The Abrams guzzles fuel, gallons per mile. 1960s supply chains cannot sustain it. Spare parts do not exist. Every battle strains it. U.S. officer. She's a queen on the chessboard, but we're running out of pawns to move her. Mechanic. If she breaks, we can't fix her. Not here, not now. The NVA pleads to Moscow and Beijing. How do you kill an invincible tank? Soviet advisors suggest massive artillery, shaped charges, suicide squads. The Viet Cong turn tunnels into tank traps. They avoid roads entirely. The Abrams wins battles, but cannot win the war. Footage of the tank circulates worldwide. To U.S. audiences, it looks unstoppable. To anti-war activists, it symbolizes escalation. Proof America uses monsters against peasants. Protests intensify. News anchor, 1968. Some call it America's superweapon. Others call it a crime against humanity. In pitched battles, the Abrams changes everything. NVA offensives collapse. Viet Cong units refuse to fight near it. American casualties plummet. But one tank cannot hold an entire jungle. The war is still political, still about willpower. The Abrams is a king on a board of ghosts. If fuel runs out, if a mine cripples it, if parts fail, the Abrams becomes a monument, hulking, silent, studied by enemies. The Viet Cong parade around it, proof that even America's gods can bleed. Vietnamese survivors tell stories of the immortal beast of steel. American veterans remember the day technology gave them a glimpse of invincibility. Historians debate, Would more have changed the war or only prolonged its agony? So what if a modern tank fought in Vietnam? For weeks, maybe months, it would dominate battlefields, crushing enemies with ease. But terrain, supply, and politics would chain even the strongest machine. The Abrams could change battles, but not the war. What do you think? Would one tank turn Vietnam into a battlefield of steel? Or would the jungle swallow even gods of war? Comment your thoughts below.